Hey everybody, it's Jim Sonefeld reading from my famous Swimming with the Blowfish book. Excited to read you some riveting action from the chapter where the band has managed to get signed by a record label, and we've been invited to an amazing and very popular TV show, Late Night with David Letterman. Our record sales hovered between 150 and 200 during the first 8 weeks of sales, while we toured and worked hard to promote it. But our single, Hold My Hand, was barely causing a ripple on the album rock track charts. Then, one phone call altered the entire course of our career. David Letterman wanted us on his show. He'd asked for us personally after hearing the single on the radio in New York, and we were gobsmacked. By this point, I'd sat at my drums awaiting the beginning of Hold My Hand for 5 straight years and never once had to put any thought into it. It helps that it's literally one of the easiest drum parts I'd ever written. But now, sitting in the historic, ice-cold Ed Sullivan Theater, watching the union crew scrambling to set up around me and seeing the red lights blinking on the cameras, I was practically frozen with fear. What if I miss a beat? What if I drop a stick? What if? Then suddenly the flashing applause sign lit up and the audience went wild, and I felt a surge of adrenaline. Letterman was off to my left at his desk, and as the stage manager counted down with his fingers, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pointed to Dave, the applause faded and a silence came over the theater. In my head, I swear I could hear my mom's voice like we were in our basement and it was 1978. Come on, Jimmy. Play a little something for us. From the drum riser, Letterman's voice was barely audible as he began our introduction, but I thought I heard him say the words, "one of my favorite bands." I realized that this was the same stage where the Beatles made their television debut 30 years ago. Back in the year of my birth, 1964. Paul stood right over there, John and George there, and this right here was where Ringo had perched on that goofy circular drum riser as they performed I Want to Hold Your Hand. No pressure, Jimmy. It took just 3.5 minutes, but my band, Hootie and the Blowfish, had been launched into the living rooms of millions of people. It was a game changer.